Very good morning. Actually, in my previous video, we solved some journal entries. Yeah, we attempted almost 10 journal entries from 2017 question paper. In today's video, we'll complete those remaining transactions. Then later, we'll start with the next year question paper problem. Yeah, actually, till now, we have completed three problems on journal, and it is fourth problem that we are solving. And as we all know that it is from 2017 question paper, and it is there in part three. And there are question number is 8, and it is appeared for 10 marks. It is appeared for 10 marks. Yeah, we have completed almost 7 to 8 transactions, right? Yeah, we'll complete remaining transactions now. Later, we'll move to next problem. And yesterday, I was telling you people that in this particular question paper, there are more compound entries. Compound entries means where we will find more than two accounts, where one account will be debited or two accounts will be credited, or where two accounts will be debited, one account will be credited. So most of the journal entries are here compound entries. Yeah, and you people have to be perfect with basic aspects such as you people should know about classification of accounts. Later, you should know about the debit and credit rules of those accounts, like what is the debit and credit rule of personal account, real account, and nominal account. And at the same time, you should know that how to apply those rules. By that, journal will become very easy. Yes. Okay. Further, one more very important thing is you people must aware about how to enter the transactions in the book of journal. Yes. So we have completed transaction till 18th of November 2016. That is what bought machinery from Kirloskar company for rupees 20,000, of which paid rupees 8,000 in cash. So you should be careful. Here they purchased machinery for rupees 20,000 and they paid them rupees 8,000 cash. It means 12,000 at they need to pay. So it is what kind of transaction? It is partly cash and partly credit transaction. Understood? So here how many accounts will come? Totally three accounts will come. One is bought machinery. So one is machinery account. Another one is we paid 8,000 rupee cash. So another one is cash account, and we are taken 12,000 rupee credit from them. So another one is which account? Kirloskar company account. So in case of credit transaction, these names are very important. It may be name of the person or it may be name of the company or firm or institution, something. Okay. Yeah. Let us move to next transaction now. Let us move to next transaction. Yeah, it is actually transaction. It is dated on 20th November 2016. It is dated on 20th November 2016. What is the question? What is the transaction? Received interest on FDR rupees 1200. What is FDR? It is a fixed deposit receipts. Fixed deposit receipt. So we are having some FD with bank and we received interest on that. So here, yeah, how many accounts you are finding over here? Actually, here we are finding two accounts. Received in the sense what we have received. We have received cash. So one is which account? Cash account. And another one is which account? Another one is interest account. Another one is interest account. See here. Actually, in a transaction, cause is more important than a person. You may say like received interest on FDR rupees 1200. Here two accounts are, one is cash account and another one is bank account. No, saying bank account is wrong. Which account is correct? Interest account. Or you can write interest on FDR account, no issue. So here two accounts are, one is interest account and another one is interest on FDR account. We'll make it clear. Which account? Interest on FDR account. Okay. Fine. Cash account is which account? As we all know that it is real account, right? And interest on FDR account, received interest, it is income, no? So incomes are belongs to which account? They are belongs to nominal account. Now we should decide which account should be debited and which account should be credited. See here, the main task is identifying two accounts and finding that those two accounts are belongs to which category. Later, it will not become difficult to pass the journal entry. Here, cash account is there It is belongs to real account. What is the rule of real account? Real account says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So here received interest means cash is coming into the business, right? So cash account should be debited. So let us write the date. It is dated on 20th November 2016. Yeah, which account should be debited? Cash account should be debited because cash is coming into the business. Cash account debit. Which account should be credited now? To interest on FDR account. Why interest on FDR account should be credited? Interest on FDR account is a nominal account, and the credit rule of nominal account says that credit all incomes and gains. So here, since interest on FDR is income, so it should be what? It should be credited. Yes, in the third line we should write narration, and that narration starts with being received interest, received interest, received interest on FDR. Right? Narration in your own words. Okay, what is the amount? 1200 rupee. So in debit column, we should write amount parallel to the name of the account is debited. Understood? And in credit column, we should write amount parallel to the name of the account is credited. So it is how we need to pass the journal entry. Passing journal entry becomes very simple only when you will be able to find out two accounts and when you will be able to classify those two accounts into personal, real and nominal account. Later we need to apply the common sense, we need to apply those debit and credit rules, and we need to pass the journal entry. And if it comes to compound entry, you should be careful and take little bit more time. Analyze that transaction properly. Compound entry means there will be more than two accounts. Like there will be two accounts which should be debited and one account which should be credited, vice versa. So you should take enough care if it comes to compound entry. Yeah, here next transaction, actually it is dated on 21st 11 2016. Transaction is received check of rupees 4800 from Gopal and allowed him a discount rupees 200. Allowed him discount rupees 200. Yes. Before this, here I wish to write one more sentence because I wanted to show you people how this discount should be treated. Received, received rupees, received rupees 4800, 4800 from Gopal and allowed him allowed him allowed him discount rupees 200, allowed him discount rupees 200. Okay, yeah. See here, what is the difference between these two transactions? Here it is received check of rupees 4800 from Gopal and allowed him discount. Here it is received rupees 4800 from Gopal and allowed him discount. Actually, both are similar transaction, but the difference is here it is received in the form of check and here it is received in the form of cash. Yes, here it is received in the form of check, but here it is received in the form of cash. See here, if it comes to cash transactions, I mean if payment is made or if it is received in the form of cash, at that time you should make a transaction or you should make entry to the nearest round figure. You should make the entry to the nearest round figure. Suppose if it comes to bank transaction, I mean payment is made or if payment is received in the form of check, then you should make an entry. You should make yeah, what I wanted to say is, yeah, just a minute. Yeah, received check of rupees 4800 from Gopal and allowed him a discount of rupees 200. In this particular situation, no, what you should do is you should treat this 4800 and 200 separately. Okay, we'll change the amount here, by that you will get proper clarity. Yeah, if it comes to cash receipts and cash payments, if it comes to cash receipts and cash payment, here is one transaction, that is received rupees 5000 from Gopal and allowed him a discount rupees 200. Yes, see here, yeah, please concentrate properly here. When you make payment or when you receive payment in the form of check, no, at that time you should treat this amount and this discount amount separately. Hmm? Will pass the journal entry, you people will understand. But when you will receive or when you will make payment in the form of cash, at that time you should actually deduct this discount amount from cash. You should deduct the discount amount from cash. Will pass the journal entry, by that you people will understand. Actually, this particular statement is not there in the question paper, but I just wanted to show you people how to treat the discount when payment is made or received in the form of check, and when payment is made or received in the form of cash. Will pass the journal entry, by that you people will understand. See, here it is 21/11 2016. Let us pass journal entry for this transaction first. Yes, before that we'll analyze the transaction. What is the transaction? Received check of rupees 4,800 from Gopal. So received check of rupees 4,800. Check represents whom? Check represents bank. So one is a bank account. Yeah, received check of rupees 4,800 from Gopal and allowed him discount. So discount account, and another account is whose account? Another account is Gopal account. Another account is Gopal account. Okay. See here received check of rupees 8,000 from Gopal. So one is received check, one is check means bank account, another one is Gopal's account, and another one is discount account. It is better to write cash account and discount account, or bank account and discount account together. Understood? Yes, especially while analyzing the transactions. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll see these accounts are belongs to which category. Bank account is belongs to which category? Bank account is belongs to personal account, and discount account is belongs to which category? It is belongs to nominal account. Then Gopal account is belongs to which category? It is belongs to personal account. Okay, see here, received check of rupees 4,800 from Gopal and allowed him discount. Okay, three accounts are there: bank account, discount account, and Gopal account. Fine. See here, what is the rule of personal account? Debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So here, when you received check, it means as a, say here, you received check, and what you will do? You will go and deposit that check into bank. It means who is the receiver? Banker is the receiver. What is the rule of personal account? Debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So here, banker is the receiver. Which account should be debited? Bank account should be debited. Bank account debit. Bank account debit. Then later here, you allowed him a discount. You allowed him discount. You allowed him discount means what it is? It is actually lost to you. It is actually lost to you. We are giving discount means it is lost to us. So what is the rule of nominal account? Discount account is nominal account. Now, what is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. So since here discount is loss, which account should be debited? Discount account should be debited. Discount account debit. Discount account debit. Then to which account? To Gopal account, because Gopal is the giver. Gopal is which account? It is Gopal is a personal account. No, what is the rule of personal account? Debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So received check from Gopal. Received check of rupees 4,800 from Gopal. It means Gopal is the giver. So Gopal's account should be credited. Gopal's account should be credited. Okay. Let us write the amount now. Bank account is how much? You received check worth rupees 4,800. So bank account debit 4,800. You allowed him a discount of rupees 200. So Gopal's account is how much? It is totally rupees 5,000. It is totally rupees 5,000. Okay. How we should write the narration now? Narration should be written in bracket, right? And it starts with being, being received received check from Gopal and allowed him allowed him discount. Received check from Gopal and allowed him discount. Okay, so this is about this particular statement which they are given in the question paper. It is how we should pass the journal entry. It is how we should read the amount. Especially I wanted to teach you people how to treat the amount when payment is made or received in the form of check and when payment is made or received in the form of cash. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll take the second statement just to understand the treatment. Actually, it is not given in the question paper. Okay, so now leave that first statement. Let us take second statement, that is received rupees 5,000 from Gopal and allowed him discount rupees 200. Here you are not receiving it in the form of check, you are receiving it in the form of cash. So which are the accounts? One is cash account, right? As they said here, you allowed him a discount. So another one is which account? It is a discount account. And another one is which account? It is Gopal account. It is which account? It is Gopal account. Okay. So received rupees 5,000 from Gopal and allowed him discount rupees 200. Received rupees 5,000 from Gopal and allowed him discount rupees 200. So received in the sense it is cash account and allowed him discount means it is discount account. Then who is that person from whom we have received? From Gopal we have received, that is Gopal's account. Okay. Now same thing, we need to classify these accounts, right? Cash account is which account? It is real account. Discount account is which account? It is nominal account. It is nominal account. Then Gopal's account is which account? It is personal account. It is personal account. Okay, fine. Now, cash account is which account? Cash account is real account. What is the rule of real account? It is debit what comes in, credit what goes out, right? Debit what comes in. Here received rupees 5,000 from Gopal means cash comes in, understood? But yeah, cash comes in. Okay, cash account should be debited. Okay, discount, here we are giving him discount means it is lost to us. As per nominal account, all the expenses and losses should be debited, so even discount account should be debited. Then Gopal, he is the giver, so as per personal account, yeah, debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So here Gopal is the giver, so Gopal's account should be credited. Yes. Okay. Now concentrate properly. When it comes to transactions, especially cash, when the receipts and payments will take place in the form of cash, and when there will be a discount at that time, you are not supposed to treat this cash and discount amount separately. You are not supposed to treat cash and discount amount separately. What you should do is you should deduct this discount. You should deduct this discount from this cash. You should deduct this discount from cash. So it appears like this. Cash account debit is 4,800. Why it is 4,800? You received 5,000 from Gopal and allowed him discount rupees 200, meaning you have taken from him 5,000, but at the same time you returned him rupees 200. Same thing will not happen in case of check. Like you received check worth rupees 5,000 and you returned him check worth rupees 2,000. Sorry, 200 rupees. Such things will not happen. Understood? But if it is cash receipt, if it is cash payment, at that time this possibility will be there. That is, we received from Gopal rupees 5,000 and allowed him discount rupees 200, means we received from him rupees 5,000 and we gave him rupees 200 back as a discount. That is the reason, if it comes to cash receipt and cash payment, usually we should deduct discount amount from the value of the transaction. So it is 5,000. No, so from 5,000 we should deduct 200. We'll get how much? 4,800. How much discount we are given? 200. Understood? Gopal's account is how much? It is 5,000. See here. Here in this particular journal entry, we treated this check amount and cash check amount and discount amount separately, like 4,800 and 200. But if it comes to cash receipt and cash payment, discount should be deducted from the cash. So we are not treated them separately. What we did, we deducted this discount of rupees 200 from 5,000. So that is the reason we are written here cash account is 4,800, discount account is 2,200, and Gopal's account is 5,000. Understood? So this is the difference. This is how we should treat discount in case of payments are received and made in the form of check, and payments are received and made in the form of cash. When it is made in the form of check, we should treat that check amount and discount amount separately. But when it is received and made in the form of cash, discount amount should be deducted from the cash. So we'll pass the journal entry. Yeah. Cash account is debited because cash comes in, so cash account debit. Then a discount is loss, so discount account debit, discount account debit. Then to who is the giver? Gopal is the giver, so Gopal's account is credited. Understood? Then again, narration will be remain same. Narration will be remain same. Instead of writing check, we should write cash. So that is being just a minute. Yeah, being received from Gopal and allowed him check, allowed him discount. Sorry, received from Gopal and allowed him discount. But when we'll be writing amount, we should be careful. Actually, here they are given 5,000. So cash account debit 5,000. That is wrong. Cash account debit how much? 4,800. Discount account debit how much? 200. Gopal's account how much? 5,000. Understood? This is how we should treat the transactions when the payment is made in the form of check, and when the payment is made or received in the form of cash. Say here, when the payment is made or received in the form of check, we should treat value of transaction. Sorry, we should deduct discount. We should treat both value of the transaction and a discount amount separately when it is made in the form of check. When it is made or received in the form of cash, then discount amount should be deducted from the value of transaction. Yes, it is all about what? It is all about treatment of transactions in connection with discount. Once again, I will repeat. When the payment is made or received in the form of check, hmm, the check amount and discount amount should be treated separately. But when the payment is made in the form of cash, at that time, discount should be deducted from the cash. That is the reason here we are deducted 200 rupee from 5,000. So we are written here cash account debit 4,800, discount account debit 200 to Gopal's account. How much? To Gopal's account 5,000. Yes. Let us move to next transaction now. Let us move to next transaction. Yes, better you can write this particular transaction and this particular journal entry in your fair book somewhere. It is needed because you may get this kind of transaction, and we may go across this kind of transactions in further problems. Yes, so better make a note of both the statements and both the journal entries. Okay, let us move to next transaction now. Next transaction. Next transaction. It is dated on 28th November 2016. It is dated on 28th November 2016. What is the transaction? Paid office rent for 2 months at rupees 450 per month by check. Paid office rent. Paid office rent for 2 months at rupees 4,500 per month by check. So which are the two accounts here? One is rent account. You can specify like office rent account. One is office rent account, and another one is which account? Another one is actually bank account, because here we are not paying that office rent in the form of cash. We are paying it in the form of check. Check means which account will come? Bank account will come. Okay. Office rent is which account? It is nominal account. Bank account is which account? It is personal account. It is personal account. Okay. Yeah. So now office rent is nominal account. What is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. So paid office rent means office rent is expense. No, so debit all expenses and losses. Write down the date here 28/11/2016. Office rent account is debited because it is expense. So office rent account debit. Office rent account debit. Yes. Okay. So which account should be credited now? Bank account should be credited. Why bank account should be credited? Because banker is the giver. Banker is the giver. So office rent account debit to bank account. What is the narration? Narration is being office rent paid by check. You should write by check. That is the then only it explains like why bank account is credited. So being office rent paid by check. CHEQU. Yes, paid by check. Okay. Now you should be careful while writing the amount. See here. paid office rent for 2 months at rupees 450 per month. So per month 450, and at a time you paid 2 months rent. It means 450 plus 450 is how much? 900 rupee. Understood? 450 plus 450 is 900. Understood? Don't write 450, write 900, because you paid office rent rupees 450 per month for how many months? For 2 months. Understood? Yes. Let us move to next transaction now. Yeah, it is the last transaction from 2017 question paper. Yes. Okay. Yeah, just a minute. Yes, what is the transaction? Actually, first of all, transaction is dated on 30th 11 2000 2016. Okay. What is the transaction? Okay, very sorry. Yeah. Appointed Pushpank as a manager on a monthly salary of rupees 20,000. Appointed Pushpank as a monthly salary as appointed Pushpank as a manager on a monthly salary of rupees 20,000. Do you consider it as a transaction? Do you consider it as a transaction? No, it cannot be considered as a transaction. Why it cannot be considered as a transaction? Here, just they appointed Pushpank as a manager on a monthly salary of rupees 20,000. Here, they appointed him. They have not paid him that salary yet. Are you getting my point? The It becomes transaction only when the exchange activities will take place. Here they appointed Pushpank as a manager on a monthly salary of rupees 20,000. It means here any exchange activities are taken place. No, just he is appointed. So when they will pay his salary, at that time we should pass the journal entry. What I wanted to say is no need to pass entry for this particular transaction, and we cannot call it as a transaction. It is a kind of event. They are saying that we appointed Pushpank as a manager on a monthly salary of rupees 20,000. You cannot pass a transaction. You cannot pass journal entry for this transaction, because here exchange activities are not yet taken place. So when they will pay salary to Pushpank, then only you should pass the journal entry. Received order, appointed so and so person. These all are not a transactions. Understood? There should be exchange activity. You should give them something and you should receive something. Then only it should be considered as what? It should be considered as a transaction. So as far as this particular statement is concerned, no need to pass the journal entry, because it is not a transaction. Here exchange activities are not taken place. Understood? So it is all about 2017 question paper problem. 2017 question paper problem. Now let us move to next question. Four problems we completed on journal, and it is the fifth problem now. My serious advice to you people, when you will sit for solving problems on journal, please have a notes on classification of accounts. At the same time, you should have a notes on debit and credit rules of accounting, and I already sent you the videos. Please make a note of those classification of accounts, and please make a note of debit and credit rules of accounting. How many types of accounts are there? Three types of account: personal account, real account, and nominal account. No need to bother that much about further classification of accounts, but you should know that particular classification comes under which main classification. Understood? For example, capital account, of course it is a personal account, but what is the further classification? It is a representative personal account. Here representative personal account is not important for us. Whichever personal account it is, it may be natural personal account or artificial personal account, or maybe representative personal account, but we must know that capital account is a personal account. So it is my sincere request and serious advice with all of you. Hmm? Please, while solving problems on journal, you should sit with notes on classification of account and notes on golden rules of accounting, at least for few problems. Understood? Then only you can connect the things, and you should follow all the steps. You should analyze the transaction. Understood? Analyzing the transaction in the sense you should find out two accounts in that transaction. I mean minimum two accounts or more than two accounts, and later you should see to it that those two accounts are belongs to which category. Later you should decide that which account should be debited and which account should be credited based on the golden rules of accounting. Understood? So Please make a note on this classification of accounts and golden rules of accounting. Okay, let us move to one more problem. One more problem. Yeah. This particular problem is also from question paper, and it is from 2014 question paper, and actually this particular question has appeared in section B as question number 3, and it is appeared for 5 marks. Yeah, what is the question? Journalize the following transactions. Here they are given 5 transactions, and we need to pass journal entry for these 5 transactions, and each transaction will carry how many marks? Each transaction will carry 1 mark. So 5 transaction means 5 marks. Okay. Yes. So before making format of journal, you should write one statement, that is solution journal entries. Here actually they are not given the name of the person. Suppose if they were giving like journalize the following transactions in the books of Mr. Pradeep. Then here in the next sentence while writing solution, here you should write what you should write: journal entries in the books of Mr. Pradeep. But here in this particular problem, they are not given whose book and all. Just they are given what? Sorry. Just they are given that journalize the following transactions. So here also you should write what? Journal entries. That is enough. Okay. Then later you should make a format. No need to write the transactions in solution. Yeah, it may be in class or it may be in examination. Here, just for my convenience purpose, just to analyze the transactions, I am making separate format for each and every transaction. But you people should have only one format, and in that format only you should write all the journal entries in sequence. In which order? In chronological order. Okay. Yeah, let us start with the solution. Yeah. Here first transaction, actually it is dated on 1/1/2014. 1/1/2014. What is the transaction? It is a started business with cash rupees 1 lakh, building rupees 50,000, and sorry, building rupees 5 lakh, and machinery rupees 5 lakh. So how many accounts you are finding here? Three are clearly visible, understood, and there is one hidden account, that is started business. Who started business? Owner started business. Which account he is having? Capital account he is having. There are two owners account, one is capital account and another one is drawings account. If he brought money into the business, money or money worth into the business like building, machinery, etc., then it is capital account. If he withdrawn money from the business, then it is drawings account. So here he brought cash, building, and machinery into the business. So three are those accounts, and another one is his account. So totally here we are finding how many accounts? 4 accounts. So what is the first account? It is cash account. What is the second account? Just a minute. First account is cash account, right? Which account it is? Cash account. And another account is which account? It is a building account. It is a building account. And another account is which account? It is a machinery account. It is a machinery account. It is a machinery account. And another account is which account? It is a capital account. It is capital account. Okay. Yes. So these are 4 accounts which we are finding in this particular transaction, right? Okay. One is cash account. Cash account is belongs to which category? It is belongs to real account. Another one is building account. It is also belongs to which category? It is also belongs to real account. Machinery is also asset, so it is also belongs to which category? It is also belongs to real account. And capital account is which account? It is a personal account. Which account it is? It is personal account. So like this, we have to classify accounts like this, understood? Cash is real account because it is asset, building is real account because it is asset, machinery is real account because it is asset. Then capital account is owner's account. Owner is what? Owner is the person, understood? Okay, now we should decide which account should be debited and which account should be credited. See here, if there is a real account, if there is a personal account, it is not at all difficult to decide which account should be debited and which account should be credited. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So if there are assets, just check whether they are coming into the business or they are going out of the business. Here commenced business with cash, building, and machinery means all these 3 assets are coming into the business, so we should debit these all 3 assets account. Sorry. So cash account should be debited, building account should be debited, and later machinery account should be debited. Then which account should be credited? Now, of course, we should credit capital account. Why we should credit capital account? Because here started business with cash, means owner is the giver here. Cash is coming into the business, machinery is coming into the business, building is coming into the business. Then who is the giver? Owner is the giver. So credit is the giver is the rule of personal account. That is the reason we have to credit which account? Capital account. So let us write this journal entry now. Compound entry it is, where three accounts are debited and one account is credited. So which account should be debited? Cash account should be debited. So cash account debit. Okay. The next one is building account debit. Building account debit. Building account debit. The next one is machinery account debit. Machinery account debit. Machinery account debit. Machinery account debit. To which account? To to capital account. To capital account. Okay. Yeah. What is the narration now? What is the narration? Narration is being started business with above assets. Above assets. It is the smart way of writing narration. Understood? Instead of writing being started business with cash, building, and machinery, all are assets, no? So just write down like being started business with above assets. Okay, ledger folio column is nil, debit column. Yes, business is started with cash of rupees 1 lakh, right? So cash account debit 1 lakh, and it started with building of rupees 5 lakh. So building account debit 5 lakh rupee. It started machinery worth rupees 5 lakh. So machinery account debit rupees 5 lakh. Which account should be credited? To capital account. So capital account indicates total investment made by owner. He made investment 1 lakh rupee in the form of cash, 5 lakh rupee in the form of building, and 5 lakh rupee in the form of machinery. So totally how much investment he has made? He had made investment of rupees 11 lakh. Understood? Okay, let us move to next transaction. Let us move to next transaction. Actually, next transaction, it is dated on 5th January 2014. 5th January 2014. Just a minute. Yeah, it is dated on 5th January. 5th January 2014. Okay, fine. What is the transaction? Transaction is purchased goods for rupees 50,000. Purchased goods. Purchased goods means which account? I told you people know purchased goods, sold goods are purchases account and sales account. Purchases account and sales account are only applicable to goods. They are not applicable to assets. Understood? So one is purchases account and purchased goods for rupees 50,000. 50,000 means it is which account? It is a cash account. Is there any other possibilities of any other accounts? No. So purchases account is which account? Purchases account is nominal account because it is expense, and cash account is which account? It is real account. Now decide which account should be debited and which account should be credited. See here purchases are nominal account. What is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. So this particular account states that we should debit all expenses and losses. Purchases are what? Purchases are expenses. So which account should be debited? Purchases account should be debited. So purchases account debit. To which account? To which account? To cash account. To cash account. What is the narration? Narration is being goods purchased. Being goods purchased for cash. Being goods purchased for cash. Okay. So what is the amount of transaction? It is 50,000 rupee. 50,000 rupees. Understood? Okay. Yeah, let us move to next transaction. Three more transactions are there. Yes, and I told you people that there are totally five transactions, and for each transaction, you are going to get 1 mark. And without writing narration, your transaction will not complete. So write narration also. So let us write the date. It is dated on 10th January 2014. Sorry. So what is the transaction? Sold goods for rupees 75,000. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, sold goods for rupees 75,000. We sold goods for rupees 75,000. Which are the accounts here? Here, goods are sold for cash. So one is a cash account, and another one is which account? It is a sales account. Another one is a sales account. Understood? Okay. So Cash account, as we all know that it is real account. And sales account is which account? Sales account is a nominal account. Nominal account. Now we should decide which account should be debited and which account should be credited. Here sold goods, it means cash comes in. No, cash is real account. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, cash comes in. So which account should be debited? Cash account should be debited. To which account? To sales account, because the sales are nominal account. Rule of nominal account is debit is expenses and losses, credit is all incomes and gains. So sales are income here, so we have to credit which account? Sales account. So cash account debit 75,000, to sales account how much? 75,000. Okay, fine. Now we should write the narration. Yeah, let us write the narration. Write in bracket, being goods sold for cash, being goods sold for cash. Okay, yeah, let us move to next transaction. Let us move to next transaction. Actually, next transaction, it is dated on 15th January 2014, right? So we'll write the date first. It is dated on 15th January 2014, right? What is the transaction? It is purchased furniture for rupees 5,000. Which are the two accounts? You are not supposed to write for purchases account. Why? The term purchases account is only applicable to goods. Here you have not purchased goods, you have purchased asset. Understood? So since you have purchased asset, which account will come? Asset account will come. Which is that asset? It is furniture. So one is a furniture account and another one is a cash account. Purchased furniture for rupees 5,000 means you purchased furniture and paid them cash of rupees 5,000. Understood? Okay. Furniture is which account? It is real account because it is asset. Cash is which account? It is also real account because it is also asset. Now what we should is, what we should check, that which asset is coming into the business and which asset is going out of the business. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out is the rule of real account, right? So here furniture comes in, cash goes out. So which account should be debited? Furniture account should be debited. Furniture account should be debited. To which account? To cash account. Okay, in bracket we should write the narration. What is that narration? Being purchased furniture for cash, purchased furniture for cash. Okay, let us write the amount. Yeah, furnitures are purchased for rupees 5,000. No? So 5,000, 5,000. Okay. Now let us pass the last journal entry for the last transaction. So very simple transaction. Paid rent of rupees 2,000. Paid rent rupees 2,000. Yes, 20th January 2014. Yeah, directly will pass the journal entry. Will process the transaction in the mind itself. Yeah, paid rent. Which are the two accounts? One is rent account and another one is cash account. Rent is which account? It is a nominal account, right? Cash is which account? It is real account. So rent is nominal account. What is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. So since rent is expense, we should debit which account? We should debit rent account. To which account? To cash account, because here cash is going out of the business. Rent paid means rent is expense and cash is going out of the business. So which account should be credited? Cash account should be credited. What is the narration? Narration is being rent paid. Being rent paid. Ledger folio column nil, debit column rupees 2,000, then credit column rupees 2,000. Understood? Paid rent means rent is expenditure, so debit all expenses and losses. So rent account should be debited, nominal account. Then paid rent in the sense that paid is what? Cash we have paid. So cash is which account? Real account. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So when you paid rent, cash goes out of the business. So you should credit which account? You should credit cash account. Understood? So it is how we should pass the journal entries. In my next class or in my next video, we'll try to cover two more problems on a journal from question paper. Later, I will share certain problems with you people as a assignment, and you people need to solve those particular questions. So we'll end today's class here. Thank you so much.